Hi, I have somebody with us today that is going to share an amazing story with us. And I won't give away any details. Why don't you start at the beginning? What happened?
All right. Hi, my name's Daniel.
Hi.
When I was 16 years old, um, it was actually I went to a party about a mile away from my house. It was a walk. I was actually grounded that night. This is a crazy story, and that's backfill. So went to this party. Um, it ended up I'm not a drinker and any of that. I said, I'm gonna just walk home. There's nothing there for me. So it was down a dark backcountry road. So I start walking down the road. About a couple minutes in, a car pulls out of the party, comes down, stops, asks me if I need a ride home. I said, no, I'm right down the street. Well, a car coming up the other way, about heading to the party, about 60 miles an hour, clipped me while I was talking to the guy at the door. Um, and the next thing I remember is watching everything from above. I believe I died. Um, and I watched the whole thing unfold. People screaming I was dead. Calling the ambulance.
Did you feel any pain at
I
all?
felt no pain. I was completely peaceful. I just watched that for a minute. And, okay, and I sort of went like going somewhere, but not like going somewhere. It's hard to hard to describe that feeling, but on that way, and it wasn't dark, wasn't light. It was just a weird like traveling sensation, and I was told, well, I can keep going forward, but I didn't know what was ahead, but it was okay to keep going, or I could go back. And for some reason, I needed to come back. I don't know why. And then I woke up in the ambulance. Probably they were cutting my blue jeans, and I start screaming at them. And you know, that was pretty much it on that. But it was an experience, and I
So,
believe I died probably a couple times on the operating table, just real flashy. But I was meant to stay. So.
what did the voice sound like that was in your head?
Um,
Did you hear it in your ears?
no, it was in my head, like another voice talking to you. You know, uh, it was kind of a discussion. Hey, here's what you've done. You know, what's ahead I can't show you, but you can go and you'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
But go back, and I can't tell you what you got to go back for. So
Mm-hmm.
it was just weird, but it was, I guess I felt that I needed to come back. So
Did you see anybody?
I didn't see anybody.
Did the
Um,
voice, did you feel like
it,
it was
it
Jesus or an angel or a friend or relative?
I'm gonna say spiritually, it
Hmm.
felt spiritual.
But peaceful?
Peaceful. Yeah, peaceful. It was. I can't say stars, and it's so hard to describe. I
Hmm.
mean, it's surreal.
Right.
Unless you're there.
Now, my son died by getting hit by a car.
Hmm.
So at the moment you got hit, did you feel anything?
Didn't even know it. I mean,
Okay.
I was talking. I'm standing there. Car is this way. I'm standing at the window, talking to the guy, and I didn't know a car was coming.
So you felt no pain
Nothing.
and you were instantly
No.
above your body?
Yeah. Probably it was a Datsun B210, so it sit low, so it clipped me right at the knee. I guess I went up, hit the windshield, wrapped around. He realized he hit something and slammed on the brakes, and I guess there was about 60 feet of tire mark,
Oh.
and it wore my boots down. It
Oh.
ground almost down to the skin. The doctor said, you know, and
So you
I
were attached to the car while he drove
yeah, yeah,
60 feet
yeah,
and dragged you?
yeah,
Oh my gosh.
right. So, and a week after he hit me, he hit someone else, and Nothing ever happened to him.
They never.
He had connections.
Wow.
This was back, I'm
Right.
59 years old. I was 16.
Okay. Now, did you realize you were looking at your own body when you were above it?
What I saw, that was freaky too. I mean, it was just, okay, that's done. There was no pain. There was no blood yet or anything like that because it was internal injuries. I was more worried for the people freaking out over me, and I just said it would be okay. And
So, did that experience change you as a person, the person you were before you were hit to the one you were after, like spiritually, or
gave me more determination.
to do what?
Live,
To live?
I guess. Trying my hardest. I've tried my hardest over the years to disprove that with my actions, but
Did you believe in heaven and hell before the accident?
Yes and no. Just religious upbringing. Protestants, and I went to churches, and throughout the years, I've studied just about everything, read Bibles, different religions, just to see what everybody else, and it's all one thing. There's all one entity somewhere,
So you believe in God?
I believe in God, yeah.
From your experience, even stronger?
Yes.
And then do you believe you're going to see him again someday?
Yes.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I do feel like the veil is lifted once in a while so people can come back and share that message.
Eventually we'll get there. It's in his time.
Right.
So
That's okay. Well, thank you for sharing with us.
Okay. You're welcome.
That's beautiful. Thanks.